Josie Clowney is here now, ASCB Kaluza Prize Winner. Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about the research that got you this honor.
Okay, so in my thesis I worked with Stavros Lombardis at UCSF in San Francisco, and we were studying the control of olfactory receptor expression in the mouse. Mice and other vertebrates have genes coding for hundreds or thousands of olfactory receptor proteins, but in the olfactory neurons in the nose, only one of these hundreds of genes is expressed in each cell. So we were wondering how this amazing control of gene expression can be achieved. And so we started to think about this from a cell biological point of view. And I found that as olfactory neurons differentiate, the olfactory receptor genes come together in a small number of really dense aggregates. So they come together in the space of the nucleus. And these aggregates prevent access of transcription factors to these genes. And in a particular cell, the particular olfactory receptor gene that is going to be expressed in that cell manages to escape from these dense aggregates. And that is one of the things that allows that one particular gene to be expressed in that neuron.
Now, what do you see as the implication for this finding?
I think that broadly, so people think a lot about the particular proteins that bind to genetic sequences and help them to be expressed or not expressed. And I think this helps us to understand what one of the implications is of the binding of those proteins, which is to create a broad-scale organization of different types of genetic sequences within the nucleus.
So now that you have made this finding, how do you want to take it further?
So I'm really interested in biological flexibility. How do organisms or cells manage to take the same genetic material and do many different things with it, make many different kinds of cells? Or in the work I'm doing now, I'm studying neural circuits in fruit flies, actually. So that was my thesis work, and now I'm a postdoc in a different lab. So now I'm thinking about when animals encounter the world, they have to make decisions about what kind of behaviors they're going to perform in response to particular environmental stimuli. And one of the things I'm thinking about now is how does an animal have the flexibility to use many different types of information to make the same types of decisions. So
as you move forward, are you looking to get funding for your research in the future?
Yes, so I will certainly be looking for funding when I have my own lab. And I've been able to find funding for postdoctoral fellowships, so that's been really helpful.
Absolutely, and then there was a cash prize, I know, that went with this award.
Yep.
And what do you plan on doing with that?
So I live in a one-bedroom apartment in New York City. My parents, this is really funny, my mom recently showed me a newspaper article when I was home, so I'm from Michigan. She showed me a newspaper article. These people were actually in the newspaper because they were living, a couple, in an 800 square foot apartment in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And my mom was like, that's funny, isn't it? Because I live in an apartment that is less than 600 square feet with my husband and my baby. So I am hoping with the prize money to get a 2-bedroom apartment.
Well, that would be wonderful, and you certainly deserve it.
Thank
Good
you.
luck with all of your research in the future.